Boy, oh boy, we got some interesting news here. The WNBA owners are fighting back. Shout out to Annie Costable for breaking this story. We got to get to it. They said, we're going to offer y'all this new money, but we are not paying for housing anymore. WNBA owners are taking a stand and fighting back. We got to break this down. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video as always. So let's get into the article here. First, I initially saw this. Underdog WNBA. It says WNBA's recent CBA proposal included removal of in-season team housing. So they are no longer looking to pay for y'all cribs. Now, you know, they get subsidized housing and all this stuff. WNBA said, nope, not doing that anymore. Also, lengthening season with training camp starting as early as mid-March. Now, that is going to be a very, very big thing as a lot of these teams, a lot of these players play overseas and their seasons are not over yet. That's why some of them be trying to come over late already. This is going to be a big, big deal. We got an article to get into. Let's get into this. Andy Costable had put breaking the WNBA proposed cutting team housing in addition to earlier start date, according to multiple sources. The start date for training camp could be as early as mid-March. This is breaking news right here. All right. So I just want to make sure I got it pulled up for you guys. All right. Here it says, let's get into it. The WNBA has proposed a 7-figure base max salary as part of the new collective bargaining agreement, but it's coming at a cost. Now, remember, when we first saw the 1.1, we didn't know that it wasn't base. We assumed that it was base, but the base was $800,000 to $850,000, and it could get up to the 1.1 with incentives. They have since went and redid that. They're getting the $1 million base contract. So, but it's coming at a cost. The league has removed team housing from proposals submitted to the WNBA Players Association, including the most recent, several league sources told Front Office Sports. Teams have been required to provide players with in-season housing since 2016. The league has also proposed lengthening the season, including an earlier start date that is expected to interfere with the NCAA tournament and potentially other leagues, such as Project B. Spaghettio. This is going to be a big, big problem. This is going to be a big, big problem. The start date for training camp could be as early as mid-March, sources indicated. The current 44-game regular season runs from mid-May to early September. The 2025 WNBA Finals ended October 10th. And it says it doesn't make logical sense, one source told Front Office Sports. The WNBA declined to comment. The league's latest proposal reported Monday was highlighted by salary increases, according to a source familiar with the negotiations. The league proposal includes a max base salary of $1 million, with potential earnings from revenue sharing increasing that to $1.2 million. Multiple players per team would be eligible to sign this super max base in 2026. So, listen. They are saying, look, y'all wanted the $1 million base. We got y'all. Say less. But it's gonna come at a cost. Y'all better be back over here early enough for training camp, because it's gonna interfere with Project B, since I know that's what y'all really want to do. Oh, and that team, that subsidized housing, if you play for the Sparks, we paying for your nice condo apartment in LA, or you in New York City, we paying for this nice high-rise apartment in Brooklyn. That's done. That's done. You got to find your own place to rent, pay it yourself. That's that. This is big. This is definitely big. The average salary is projected to exceed $500,000, so $500,000, with a minimum of more than $225,000. The salary cap currently $1.5 million per team would increase to $5 million. Under the league's most recent proposal, the salary cap would grow with the league and team revenue regardless of targets. A source familiar with negotiations said closer to what players have been asking for. So the owners are moving things on the financial side in a direction that the players wanted, which is great. But the players are also going to have to sacrifice some things, okay? We're starting the season earlier. You better talk to Project B because you can't show up late here. You better, I don't know how y'all going to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to figure that out. They're no longer willing to pay for your housing. You're getting more money, so you should be able to handle that. Under the current CBA, players have multiple options during the regular season and the playoffs for housing. Players can either stay in housing provided by the team or receive a monthly stipend, which varies by city. Players with children under the age of 13 receive a 2-bedroom apartment unit. The monthly stipend for players who opt not to live in team-provided housing ranges from $1,100 in Las Vegas to $2,600 in New York. The players most affected will be those under temporary contracts who will in many cases be in WNBA markets for only a short period of time. That sucks. Now that is tough because if you come in like a Ari McDonald came in with the Indiana Fever and you don't know how long you're going to be there, she going to have to get an Airbnb. They going to have to go Airbnb on that ass. Hey, y'all getting more money, it is what it is. The league is mandated under the current CBA to use reasonable efforts to secure 30 job opportunities during the offseason, whether with sponsors or teams in leagues other than the WNBA. These employers are permitted to provide off-season housing to players as part of their employment terms. Players signed to team, and league marketing agreements are also eligible to receive housing assistance in the offseason. But a lot of players did not want to sign that. They didn't. The current CBA would allow the WNBA to move the start of training camp up to April 1st at the earliest. It cannot be moved up more than 30 days before the first day of the regular season. The season is currently permitted to run through October 31st. In recent years, training camp has begun the end of April, weeks after the conclusion of the NCAA tournament and the WNBA draft. Last October, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert announced the league's decision to increase the regular season to 44-game slate. The schedule change included the WNBA finals switching to a 7-game format. Multiple sources have interpreted the WNBA's latest proposal as directly interfering with the timeline of the NCAA tournament and would have rookies arriving weeks into the season. This is wild. Prioritization. This is a big deal. Which was included in the last CBA and requires players to be in market by the start of training camp or face suspension, has been a divisive topic between owners and players. It has had a significant impact on international players who place significant importance on playing for their federations and in the EuroLeague. Since the WNBA was founded, it signed to FIBA letter of clearance system that permits players to sign contracts in multiple leagues. It's unclear at this point how the WNBA's further interference with the FIBA calendar would impact the league's relationship with global competitors. The league and players union failed to reach an agreement on a new CBA. Okay, we know all of that. So their prioritization. They want you back in time. As a matter of fact, they will be starting training camp earlier, and they are no longer paying for these players' housing. This is major, major news. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.